Good morning. Welcome to Too Much Garden Daily Vlog number 4. I'm Jerry, and yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It's just a few minutes before sunrise. You see behind me, maybe the sun's not quite up yet. It's going to be right there here in just a few minutes. So thank you for joining me on my 365-day challenge. Today is vlog number 4, which means that we are now halfway to our first milestone, which is to vlog for 7 days, 7 whole videos, and I'm excited to be halfway there to 7 days out of 365. But we're not going to talk about that. We're eating this elephant one bite at a time. Yesterday was an interesting, boring vlog. One of the reasons for starting this vlog is to hold myself accountable to getting things on my to-do list done. Yesterday I made my first attempt at tackling that to-do list. And I'm just trying to step outside of my comfort zone. Remember 2026, because I did some really cool things in 2025, and I don't have any. I have to scroll through my phone, and I don't know if your phone is like mine. You know, you scroll through it, you take pictures all the time, take pictures of things that you're eating, those everlasting dinner pics, and then you don't ever go back and look at them. So it's kind of, hi mama. There's my mama dog. That's Miss Pollyanna Banana. But, you know, I got a gallery full of photos that I never ever look at. And give me 1 second, we just got to adjust this a little bit. We're still using a gimbal as a selfie stick because the gimbal function is not working all that great. But that's okay. We'll deal with it. But yeah, so I figure if I do a daily vlog, maybe I'll have a better chance of documenting and keeping track of what I did and remembering what I did and my successes and even my failures. And let's talk about that for just a moment, because the selfie stick is a failure. I don't know if yesterday was a failure or a success or a successful failure, but yeah, I had the day off and I decided that I was going to try and tackle my to-do list. My list of things that I have put off getting done for quite some time. And some of the things on that list have been on there for over a year. And yeah, there's actually a list written down. Because if you write it down, you got a better chance of getting it done. Maybe. But what I found was that a lot of the things that are on that list have not been done because they're big projects. They're things that require a lot of materials, or and a lot of time and a lot of planning. And so hopefully, not hopefully, you know what? We're setting ourselves up for success. So I am going to plan to succeed on at least one of those projects here. And I got another day off coming up here pretty soon where I can tackle something larger. I'm going to plan to succeed. We're going to get our resources together ahead of time. And we're not going to dwell on the idea of a failure. And here's the thing about that I've learned over the years about failure. Why we fail? Well, for one thing, we fail to plan. We don't have an idea of how we're going to tackle the issue, how we're going to tackle a problem. Or maybe we do have an idea of it. And so we set a goal for ourselves, and maybe that goal is too big. Okay? We want to eat healthy, and we say, I'm going to eat healthy every day. And then the first day you don't eat healthy, you're like, well, you know, I'm a big loser, I'm a big failure. And then that multiplies. You know, you get down on yourself, and you know, one day turns into A cheat day. Everybody's allowed a cheat day when you're trying to eat healthy. One day turns into a cheat day, then, well, I didn't succeed yesterday. Why should I expect myself to succeed today? Or we simply just don't get into the habit of things. That's one reason why I'm vlogging every day, is because I know that the things that I do successfully are things that I do every single day. You know, every day I come out here and I walk my 2 miles. I started that last year. No, I started that 2 years ago. I did not start that on January 1st, the way I started this vlog. The motivation for this just happened to coincide with New Year's, and to be a New Year's resolution. But I started that in the spring. The weather was nice. I remember that. The weather was really pretty. And I made sure that it was part of my every morning, in part just to get the energy out of this one, because she is a young and very energetic dog. And here comes my old man, Duke Dog. My old dog is coming up here. We'll see him on the next lap around, I'm sure. But one, we got to get the energy out of her. Two, we got to get me moving and get me motivated. For the last few years, I've put on a few pounds and I'm trying to slow down that weight gain or reverse it. I'll be happy with slowing it down. As it is, I'm gaining about 1 pound a month. Or a pound every couple of months. You know, it's about 1 pound a month probably. But probably need to walk more than 2 miles a day, but you know, whatever. We're going to work with things. We're going to work with what we got. So here I am 2 years later. Every day I walk 6 miles. And here's the fun thing about it. You know, I'm a backpacker. Ooh, thank you for that. You know, I'm a backpacker. I love getting out in the woods. Specifically, I love going out onto the Appalachian Trail. Now, if I walk 2 miles every day, in 1 year, oh, that math don't work out. Never mind. I'd have to walk 6 miles a day. So at 2 miles a day, I would have walked 1/3 of the Appalachian Trail, which is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, there's no mountains. It's pretty flat out here, so I wouldn't get all that exercise. Anyway, we were talking about success and failure. So one of the things is, when we do fail, we, let's see, something shiny. When we do fail, we get down on ourselves. We let those failures multiply, and then fear sets in. The fear of continuing with what we're trying to do, the fear of starting anything new, the fear of what will others think. And you know what? I'm here to tell you, if you are wanting to get in shape, if you are wanting to eat healthy, if you are wanting to start doing art, start learning to play an instrument, start writing a book, whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you want to do a daily vlog. Maybe you want to do a weekly vlog. Whatever it is. The important thing is to just go and do it. And never mind everybody else. I mean, I'm out here putting my face up here with whoever. You know, I looked last night in my last video. It had 1,600 impressions on YouTube, which means that they put my video in front of people 1,600 times. And you know, if you look at my thumbnails, that's my face. Out of those 1,600 times, 5 people felt compelled to click on my face. Now, I'm not sure how I should feel about that, so I'm choosing not to feel about that. It's okay that 1,595 people took a look at my face in a thumbnail and went, "Yee, skip that guy." I'm okay with that. You know, this isn't about clicks. This isn't about subscribers. This isn't about impressions. This isn't about any of that stuff. This is about me and my own personal goal of remembering my life and holding myself accountable Oh, you're going the other way? I was going to pet you. My old man, my Duke. You can see him behind me probably. But this is I'm vlogging for me. I invite you to join me. I encourage you to join me. I would love to have you guys here. I'd love to interact with people in the comments because, well, comments and likes, you know, get that little dopamine hit from likes and comments, and I want to find my tribe, as people say, and find my community, and those things are all great. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to create something that I can look back on and say, oh, that's what I did. I'm just trying to hold myself accountable to doing something every day. Just like I take my walk every day, I get up and I go to work every day. I'm trying to find my way, my own success, and reinforce that positive success. So today, I am thrilled to say I am halfway to my first goal post of posting 7 days in a row. Today is day 4. We got to focus on that success, because if you focus on the failure, you just reinforce that. So we're going to focus on the success. We're going to reinforce that success. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that I can show you today, because I'm working, and I'll have clients there in the grooming center with me, and they're not going to want to be on YouTube. But and then after work, I gotta go to Sam's Club and get dog food for all these dogs I got. But we're going to focus on the success. We're going to get our video out there. We're going to do our daily diligence. And that's what I want you to do also. If you want to write a book, start writing right now. You know what? And if you're looking at this, video sometime in the future, maybe it's August of 2028 or something like that, you don't have to wait until New Year's to start something, to set a resolution for yourself. Okay? You don't have to wait for some milestone. I'm going to quit smoking on my birthday. No, don't wait for that stuff. Just do it. What is it that you want to do that you're holding yourself back from right now? Maybe you're holding yourself back because of fear of failure. Maybe you're holding yourself back because you're afraid other people won't. Hey, you're my dukers. Hey, you're my dukers. Is my duker dog, is my old man. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. I love my duker dog. Maybe you're holding yourself back for fear of failure, fear of what other people will think. Maybe you just feel like you don't know what you need to do to be successful. But whatever it is, forget that stuff. Go do it. You go out there and you write that book. You learn to play that guitar or the piano, and this is YouTube. You're on the place to learn something new right now. Everybody knows about YouTube University. You can find a video that will give you a tutorial for whatever it is that you want to do. Basket weaving, it's there. There's a lot of basket weaving videos. Glass blowing, there's tutorials for that, I'm sure. The point is, don't hold yourself back. Don't be afraid of failure. And you know what? If you do fail, don't let yourself reinforce that failure by dwelling on it. Just get out there. How many laps have I done? Just get out there, do it. And here's the other thing. Do it every day, right? If you do something every day and you make it part of your daily routine, every morning when I wake up, I am going to walk 2 miles, okay? Every morning when I wake up, I am going to write for 30 minutes. Every morning when I wake up, I am going to doodle for 30 minutes, draw something, whatever it is. If you make it part of your daily routine, you are far, far more likely to be successful than if you just say, once a week I'm going to the gym. Once a week I'm going to do this. Or even worse, when you say, I'm going to eat healthy, and leave nothing as an actual goal, okay? And you don't have to tell people your goals. Here's the thing, if you're afraid of other people knowing that you failed, don't tell them you're doing it. You don't have to tell anybody you're doing it, okay? Maybe your husband or wife, they'll figure it out, I'm sure. If suddenly you stop making fried chicken for dinner and you start making salad, they're going to go, oh, what is this? Okay? But don't argue with them about it, you know? Make sure that people know, those who do know that you're doing it for you. All right? Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Find something that you want to do that takes you outside of your comfort zone, that helps you feel like you, and just do it. I'm not just saying that because I own a small amount of Nike share. No, seriously, join me on this journey and find what it is that you want to do. Go chase that passion, and don't dwell on your failures. Plan to succeed. And yeah, all right, that's probably going to be today's vlog. Yeah, there we go. Guys, if you have made it this far, which I am seriously doubt anybody is still watching, that's okay. But if you have made it this far, I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening to my absolute insane Generation X rambling about chasing your passion and ignoring failure and chasing success. I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you have made it this far, please hit the like button, drop me a comment so that I can get that dopamine hit from knowing that you were there, and that will help me reach my goal of vlogging every day for 365 days. And like I said, here we are, halfway to our first milestone. 7 days, or we're at 4 days. Our first milestone is 7 days. We're gonna have a party. I'll bring noisemakers and little funny hats. There'll be no little funny hats, but probably no noisemakers. But I'll try and make video number 7 really special, or at least as special as I can, on my cell phone with a selfie stick. Love you guys. Remember, life is a garden. You dig. We'll see y'all tomorrow.